Hey guys, it's Laura and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a pretty fun challenge. I've been gone for a while and I was interrailing and I intended on vlogging it, but it got very busy and I just kind of wanted to enjoy myself, take it all in, all the things. So I didn't vlog it, but I did spend a lot of money. And basically I'm trying to put myself on a bit of a budget for the next few months. So today we're trying something new and we're going to do a thrifting challenge. I'm going to let myself spend €15. So I have cash from tips from my job. I'm only allowed to spend 15. That's the budget. This is the thrifting fit today. This top that I DIY'd. My low-rise jeans that are literally falling apart. I do need jeans. I'm looking for things to DIY also, looking for fabrics, looking for like hair accessories. I've been loving these little clips. And yeah, we're just gonna see what we can get for €15. I thought it'd be a fun challenge. You could never do that where I live because everything costs like €5 to €10 at least in the charity shops. They hike up the prices, but in town, much cheaper. So, quick little haul before we do. I know I said I'm on a budget. My makeup is all gross and I've decided that I can't complain about my makeup being bad if I'm not like investing in it myself. So I cleaned my makeup brushes and that made a big difference, but I think I need new ones. Plan is to like revamp my entire makeup routine and just like 1 month at a time I will get one product because that fits in the budget. So this month, and these I decided it was fine to get cheap ones because they're powder puffs, like how different could they be? So yes, that's what it is. 2 powder puffs. One, oh, big one. You could do like the, what's that scene from where they do like a big cloud puff? Anyway, or there's a little one. And I do probably need to get a new powder, but for the time being this will work. Little under eye. I've got no powder on today, which is also why my makeup is probably dripping off my face on camera. So we've got powder puffs. I needed to get a new eyeliner. My eyeliner ran out last summer while I was in Lanzarote. I always use the NYX one. The eyeliner I used, the Epic Wear, I think it's the same one anyway. But so they've changed, this used to really annoy me because the bottle was like really bad. The brush would end up with bristles sticking out, but they've changed the bottle. Anyway, sorry, I'm losing the plot here. I was in Lanzarote, my eyeliner ran out and I went and replaced it with a Kiko one, which low-key is really bad. Kiko has some great things, but this eyeliner like does not last on your face. I've always got raccoon eyes, like it's not cute. Every night out I come home from and like black eyes underneath. And I was like, oh, it'll run out, you know, anytime now. It's been a year. It's not running out, which like great for them. It's not running out, but I needed to replace it because this is like the first step that'll make my makeup look a million times better and last longer. So I'm using the NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliner, and I'm not into waterproof mascaras, but waterproof eyeliners, that's our haul. I can already tell you I recommend this because I wore it for like 4 years before switching. We're gonna get on with the video. We're gonna go thrifting because it's getting late in the day. We're gonna bring this back. Also, I added a lace bow trim to this. Like how cute. Will it focus? It's a little bow. Anyway, that's all. I'm gonna pack my handbag and we're actually gonna go this time, I swear. Okay, bye-bye. Just want to test the mic on these. I'm walking to the train station. Made to the train. It is way harder than I thought it would be. I'm very excited to thrift. Train will be leaving in like 2 minutes. That's the update. So started off in Oxfam, knew it was going to be a good one because looked in the window and look at these shoes, Minnie Mouse shoes. Really cheap sunglasses and some of these were really nice. Very much 2010s, but they were not the skinny vibe I was looking for with sunglasses. They were really cute. I did try them on as you can see, but yeah, I don't know. Already had very similar ones. Then there were these amazing pink ballet pump kitten heels, which were devastatingly not my size, or I so would have gotten them because they were $6.50. Loved these kind of little blousey tops. They very much remind me of Lana Del Rey vibes. And then all these bags, the boho fringe bag, really obsessed with those. They had a great selection. And then look at this leopard print fur one, so cute. Too expensive for my budget though. Then we had so many jeans, like Levi's, there were some Calvin Klein jeans, there were Gap jeans, all like skinny jeans though, and not really ones I'd be able to cut into shorts, but
if that is your vibe, then they had so many, and these were some Massimo Dutti ones there. I don't know how to say that. Then we had this Tommy Hilfiger Argyle jumper, which was our entire budget, €15. Same with this Ralph Lauren t-shirt, which was also €15 out of our budget, and nothing else really on that rack. They had so many cute bras that were obviously like brand new overstock, so keeping that in mind for the future. And so many tights as well, and tights are expensive, so you're signed to go buy €2 tights from a charity shop. Pretty good. We had this amazing like lace vest, which was so Coachella Vanessa Hudgens, but so expensive. I did buy a few things from that Oxfam, which I'll show you at the end, but I spent €2, so budget is down to €13 at this point. Then I went to M&S to get some food. I was meant to get sushi because it's gluten-free. However, they did have the hoisin duck wrap that I loved so dearly as a child, so I had to get that. Could only find the no duck one, was kind of offended, but then found the right one. Obviously got a Diet Coke along the way, and we were on to the next one. Look at these martini glasses, Minnie Mouse shoes, and we're straight in the dressing room because there were so many people in there, but there were 9 things, and I couldn't believe it. Almost got this turquoise bikini, but I hadn't checked the size when I picked it up, and it was way too big for me. And also, I just bought one on Vinted, so I don't know what I was thinking. Here's me wondering if they could maybe fit, but probably not. Then I was definitely on the lookout for snakeskin, but this was €5. But I really liked it on. This I was obsessed with. I thought it was so unique. I do have trouble sewing stretch fabrics, but like the lace, I was like, maybe I can crop it, maybe I can do something. But again, it was $4.50, and everything at this charity shop is usually like 1 or 2. Here's me still trying it on. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth trying to crop. And then this gorgeous blouse. I'm just loving these loose blouse vibes at the moment. It's giving like my mum made it. Again, $4.50, what the helly. This was on the Eurorail. It was a Polo Ralph Lauren, but it was too big to be a baby tee. It was just not cute and awkward. Love this metallic cowl neck top. We all know I love a cowl neck. I would have cropped it a little bit. Still $4.50. I just can't. This I was obsessed with. I picked it up because I thought it was Aeropostale, because I saw another Aeropostale jumper and it was ginormous, but it was so comfy and it was the softest thing I've ever put in my body. Also, pink doesn't normally suit me, neither does grey, but these shades were so nice, especially the pink. Catch me looking for pink clothes in this exact Barbie pink shade. Bubblegum, I'm just obsessed. It was so comfy. And then this was really cool. I love things that have like a long, thick band at the bottom. However, it was just way too big, so it wasn't flattering. Like, those are meant to snatch you, but I just look a bit frumpy, to be honest. But I loved the kind of Batwing vibe of the top. You can see the faces I'm making there. This was also on the Eurorail. It was vintage new look, but I was like, is it a top? Is it a dress? Is it a skirt? I'm so confused. If it's a skirt, why is there this little butt frill going on? I was not convinced. And then this, I tried so hard to gaslight myself into thinking I could get this leopard print skirt. But again, way too big. And I was like, oh, maybe I can make it a dress. No, you can't. Like, what kind of sewing skills do you think you have? But I was like, oh, it could be like so cute, but it would be so ruched and it just wouldn't work. No. Love this Cath Kidston bag. These shoes, like, oh, so many shoes. I wish they fit, but this charity shop always has the best shoes. They're just always too good. I really want platform flip-flops. Okay. My inability to do maths has impeded this experiment. Everything costs like €4.50, €5. I'm humbled, to say the least. And like everything I picked off the €1 rail, I did not like as much. Walking through town talking to myself. I thought I picked up 3 things that were $4.50 each, and I had €13 left in the budget, so I was like, okay, I'll be 50 cents over the budget, that's acceptable. But then she counts it up and she's like, €14 please, and I'm like, oh sorry, I thought it was $3.50. And she was like, oh, I'll count again. I was like, thank you. She's like, oh, it's actually €15. I was like, oh, I'm way over budget. That's my whole budget, actually. So, because turns out one of the items I picked up was €6, not $4.50, and the other 2 were $4.50. But I needed that item. I loved it. But I'm really sad I did leave like 2 things behind. I definitely would have gotten if I wasn't on a budget. Haul will be coming when I'm home.
Hey guys, I'm home from my very successful thrift trip on a budget. As I explained, I did accidentally go over budget because I cannot count. but only €2, so it's fine. We are gonna do a little haul. So first things I got are some hair clips because I have been using a lot of hair clips recently. At the moment I'm using these kinds. I've seen Addison Rae using them and I love them, but also I've just been using hair clips because I'm basically trying to use no heat on my hair at the minute. I'm not gonna bleach it until I'm going back to college. Just trying to get it healthy. So I haven't used heat on it in 2 months as of today, I'm pretty sure. Needing a lot of hair clips though, because my hair pattern isn't always perfect when I shower or anything. First ones, these were basically 1 for €1 or 3 for 2. So I obviously did 3 for 2. These ones are like little heart ones, but they kind of look like polka dots as well. Remind me of Miraculous Ladybug a bit, and they're bigger than the ones I usually wear, but I think they could be very cute. And then these ones I really like. They are the Union Jack with a little heart on it. I may get harassed for wearing these by my friends or by randomers in Dublin, but the thing is, the Union Jack and the American flag are so cute on clothes. Do you ever see them with like the American flag t-shirts or the Union Jack on the bum pockets or the Union Jack boots? Oh, obsessed. It's a really cute flag, okay? I like them, and they have love hearts, and I like love hearts, as you can see, because the other ones were also love hearts. Anyway, the last ones are these. I thought they were so nice, giving aquamarine, and they're gold instead of silver, which is great, because I wear gold. Now, I couldn't believe how successful the next thrift shop was. Like, no words, but I have to say, like, being on a budget in this way really caused me to be a conscientious buyer, because I know if I was just going on a normal thrift trip like I have in other videos, I would have bought 2 more of the tops that I tried on in the portion where I showed you in the changing rooms. I was in those changing rooms for like a solid 35 minutes trying everything on over and over to decide which 3 I could get, because I knew it would end up being about 3 things I could get out of the 9 things I picked. There was still 2 other tops I so would have gotten. Like the Batwing one I thought was so cool, but basically too big on that like bottom piece that you saw, the waist piece that was really hugged in, and I'm just not always that confident about altering stretch fabrics. Now I'm about to be hypocritical when I show you the first thing, but I am not that confident in it. And like, second of all, that snake print top I love, but I do come across a lot of that kind of snake print. The shape of the top wasn't perfect, and I wasn't immediately like getting an inspo in my mind of how I could sew it to change it. So I was like, okay, leave that one. I thought that that was insane. I couldn't believe how much the prices have gone up since I've last been there. I've never bought anything in that shop that was more than like €2-3, I swear. Everything is usually so cheap. First thing, and this is what I was going to say about being hypocritical, this is too big for me and I'm going to have to alter it. I'm going to have to crop it and hem it and take it in, and it is a stretch fabric. I did recently get stretch needles, and I have taken in and hemmed stretch things before. I just never end up wearing them or liking how they look, but this top was so unique I couldn't leave it behind. So it's like a regular tank, but it has a built-in bra, which is very see-through, but still built-in bra, and then connected to the straps of like tank top bit, these like gorgeous bits of lace. And I kind of liked that it was baggy on the top because they were slightly off the shoulder. It was just so flattering. I know you saw it in the try on, so I'm not going to try it on again. I just thought this top was so unique, and the other tops I passed on because I felt like they were things that would come up again. Apart from the Batwing one, I just wasn't confident that I could make it fit the vision. But I think I could do something with this. We have a little blouse. I've been wearing a lot more white this summer. I'm very much a darker colors or neutral person all the time, but really have been enjoying white. So I did end up getting this little blouse, also for $4.50 like the last one. A couple sizes too big, but I love where it hits with my low-rise jeans. And also, like, I was just imagining with my white low-rise skirt or a denim skirt, like, just very, very cute. I was imagining the other one with like a long slinky black skirt would be kind of amazing. Yeah, so $4.50, really liked it. This one, you might judge me, you might not, but I don't care. Basically, I thought this was an Aeropostale hoodie, so that's why I picked it up. And then I put it on and I was like, I never want to take this off, okay? This was the thing that got me with the budget, because I thought it was €4, but it was actually €6. This is so nice. Oh, this is the softest top I've ever felt It's so 2000s, and it is, oh, it's just so comfy. I feel it's never been washed before, and I don't think it's been worn before, so I'm really worried that I'll put it in the wash and it like won't be so soft anymore. This new denim skirt, and it has camo on the bottom, and it's got like the same bubblegum pink button. So I was thinking about like wearing this with those, and then my Uggs with the bows in the back, and I was like, that'll be so 2000s. I'm trying to go all the way back so you can see how long it is. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this inspires you to also set yourself a budget and go thrifting anyway, just for funsies. I will see you in the next video. Bye!